Check it. Alright guys, what is up? You are back for another video with Data Zero, and in this video we're going to be looking at Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some of the altcoins. I talk about my theories on the Bitcoin market, where I think Bitcoin and the altcoins are headed. We also have a bars pattern from the 27 bull run that is showing massive moves in Bitcoin's future, and we're going to be looking at some charts throughout Bitcoin's history, looking at the 4-year cycle theory, seeing if there's any validity to that, and also doing some technical analysis showing that the bull run is possibly starting. So without wasting any more time, let's go ahead and look at the charts, the facts, the data, and see what we have going on. All right, what is up? You are back for another video with Data Zero. In this video, we're going to be looking at Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some of the altcoins. So let's go ahead and look at Bitcoin, the technical analysis on the short and long term. So let's go ahead and zoom in and see what we're looking at. So let's see what I'm looking at now. So we have this down sloping resistance, as you guys can see. I think if Bitcoin breaks this down sloping resistance, we'll have a major pop to the upside. Now, I think Bitcoin is consolidating and is going to move to the upside for several reasons. As you guys can see, the bearish MACD is happening right now, but we are overextended and starting to move in that bullish territory once the bearish wave is ending. Now, if this is the bearish wave and we are still above 29.8 to 30,000, I think we're going to have another move to the upside, as crazy as that sounds. Why do I think that? Because on the bigger time frames, the bigger picture, we have this overall falling wedge breakout, and we have a buy signal on the weekly time frame. And last time we had that with green MACD on the weekly time frame, as you guys can see down here, we had this run up here and this run up here. So we have a buy signal, the same we had when this run up and this run up, green MACD, and now we have green MACD, buy signal, and we have this run up here, as well as the technical breakout of the falling wedge. Now, if we zoom back in, we can see that we're on this expanding megaphone pattern, and we are consolidating above that after breaking above it, retesting it, and consolidating. We might come back down to the $29,000 to $30,000 region and then spring to the upside. Now, this crazy bars pattern that I pointed out from the where I pulled from the 2017 bull run could be playing out, and this is kind of crazy because this would put merit into the 4-year cycle theory that Bitcoin is on a 4-year repeating cycle. And if that theory is correct, we would be going back into the 2017 bull run, and this is what I'm looking at. So I pulled this from the 2017 bull run, and as you guys can see, it just shows us what Bitcoin is doing right now. Actually, is just blasting through each support and resistance level, consolidating just a little bit and then moving up, consolidating a little bit and then moving up. And this would put merit into what I think is going to happen and the breakout target of the falling wedge. So if we go ahead and take the falling wedge, go ahead and take the high to the low, and that's how you get your breakout target from a falling wedge. Let's go ahead and go to the weekly target, go to the falling wedge, and take our high to our low, and we'll get our breakout target. It puts us at or near around all-time highs. So with that logic, you guys can see that this bars pattern could potentially be playing out. So we're going to take it from the first bull run and then take it to the low of the 4,000. So go ahead and take that and then move that over to our breakout target, and that will give us our breakout target, or our breakout point, and that will give us our breakout target for the falling wedge. So let's go ahead and do that and see what we're looking at. So go ahead and move that over, and as you guys can see, that puts us at or near or around all-time highs. So it would put us at around $80,000, which is what this bar pattern is predicting. Now, again, it goes off the screen, but as you guys can see, it puts us way above $72,000 at or around $80,000, which would correlate with the breakout of this falling wedge. So it's absolutely crazy. Like if I were to draw the falling wedge on here, you guys would see it perfectly play out with that falling wedge breakout. So this is actually has a lot of validity to it, and it's really crazy. Plus, it also confirms the 4-year cycle theory. So if this were to continue to play out, we would be consolidating right now, and we'd see a nice move all the way up to about 39,000. Okay, 39,000. Then we'd see a little bit of a pullback, probably back down to the $30,000 range, and then pump back up to about 42 to 45,000. Then have a little bit of a pullback, and consolidate in this area a little bit, and then see a massive pump all the way to around 60,000. Then we'll see a massive dump and then a move to the upside. So we will see if this plays out, but I am keeping this bars pattern around because the way it matches current support and resistance and correlates with the breakout of the falling wedge has me very, very interested. Now, I'm not saying that this is what is going to happen, but everything with coinciding with it and the four-year cycle theory, the falling wedge breakout, and the breakout points and the breakout targets being similar, all of that has me very, very interested. So I'm going to keep this around, and the way that it matches current support and resistance is also very interesting as well. So as you guys can see, this could be playing out, but I do think Bitcoin is going to be entering a bull run. Why do I think that? Because if we go ahead and look at this chart with the overall Bitcoin pattern, you guys can see that anytime Bitcoin is in this blue range and starts to move out of this bluish green range, it is a golden buying time for BTC. So as you guys can see, what is Bitcoin doing right now? Moving out of that blue range and moving into that green range. So if we look at the previous price action in the past, let's go ahead and look at this one. It moved out of that blue range, good buying time. So let's go ahead and look at this time. Move out of that blue range into the green range, good buying time, and then moved up. As you guys can see, moved out of that blue into that green, good buying time. And again, out of that blue into the green, good buying time, moved out of it. Now, what's happening right now as we speak? It is moving out of the blue into the green, and this is a golden buying opportunity for a massive move to the upside. Not financial advice. I do think a bull run is coming. I do think we're going to see a massive pop to the upside. If we go ahead and look at the stock to flow model, so this is a stock to flow chart from Plan B. As you guys can see, it does look like it has failed because Bitcoin should be at about $54,000 right now. But if Bitcoin sees a massive move to the upside, this would actually be back on track, and this could actually get back on track, as crazy as it sounds. So if Bitcoin sees a massive move to the upside, it would actually put this on track and bring more validity to the price action that we are supposed to see. So I do think Bitcoin is going to see a nice move to the upside. Let's go ahead and look at the Ethereum charts, see what we're looking at for Ethereum. So Ethereum likewise also has a nice move to the upside in its future. I do believe that. As you guys can see, we had this buy signal on the weekly time frame. We had this move up here and this move up here. What do we have right now? Buy signal and green weekly MACD. So I do expect Ethereum to make a nice move to the upside. Let's go ahead and zoom in what I think I'm looking at on the smaller time frames for Ethereum, ETH, Ethereum. So if we go ahead and look at the smaller time frames, if Ethereum breaks above this overall downsloping resistance, it's kind of making a bull flag right now. So if I were to draw a underlying resistance, you guys can see it's kind of making a bull flag, consolidating for another move to the upside, which I do believe is going to happen. I currently have a BTC long trade and a BTC and a ETH trade. I hold both of these for longs, like for the long term. I hold bags of both of these, but I have active trades right now for these on a trading platform for moves to the upside, breaking out of this 21,000 or this 2,100 range and moving to about the 2,100, 2,500 range, and BTC moving to that $34,000 to $32,000 range, which I think is going to happen for both of these assets. I think it's consolidating right now and going to move up probably around maybe Sunday's close or maybe Monday or Tuesday when the market opens. As long as they don't go below 29,000, I don't think we're going to see any major pullback. So as long as BTC doesn't go below 29,000 and Ethereum doesn't go below 2,000, I don't think we're going to see any major pullback for these two asset classes. I think they're consolidating for another move to the upside. I think these sloping resistance are going to play in a factor, and I think once they break them, they will move to the upside. But we will see on both of these asset classes, as they do have on the long term, the bigger time frames, bigger picture, bullish signals flashing all over. So that's what I'm looking at on Ethereum and Bitcoin on the small and short term. Go ahead and look at the altcoin market and see how it's done over the last month. So as you guys can see, altcoin market has absolutely taken off on the last month. KAS up 155%, XRD up 100%, FTT up 74%. There's a little rumor going around that FTX token and FTX is coming back. Do not put your money in that. XRP up 43%, Doge up 25%, ING up 101%. My altcoins favorites are like LRG, Cardano, XRP, XLM. I like these altcoins, Ethereum. These are all good altcoins in my personal opinion. Now, those are all good altcoins in my personal opinion. I also like Cardano, XLM, XRP, and all of those coins. But as far as an altcoin season, I do think once Bitcoin moves up into the past the 30,000, so in the $40,000 to $50,000 range, and Bitcoin continues to move up, we will see that crazy altcoin season that everyone is expecting, and we will see massive gains on the altcoin. So once Bitcoin moves up into the higher ranges, like 40,000, 50,000, starts getting people to FOMO in, more money comes into the market, I do think that crazy altcoin season will start. And once Bitcoin dominance starts to come down a little bit, but right now it's at 44.3%. And also, if we look at another clue that the bull run is potentially starting, you're supposed to buy when people are fearful and sell when they are greedy. You guys can see that we are moving into the greed aspect of things. So guys, that is pretty much the video. Hopefully you found it informative. I know I did. If you did, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe for more content like this. Remember, you can check me out on Twitter and Discord for even more Data Zero updates. I go live there, talk about my trades and everything else. So if you find that interesting, go ahead and check that out. And as always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out. Alright guys, that was the video. Thank you for everyone who watched this to the end. I truly appreciate it. Remember, you can check me out on Discord and Twitter for even more Data Zero updates. And as always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out.